Hello Libras, this is your reading for the week of April 3rd. Let's go ahead and dive in. And the first card we have is Page of Wands. So I feel like this is a message regarding work that you have done, work that you have completed, and you're at a point now where things are kind of taking root and you're able to rest before you begin the next work. So this is coming in with the idea of how when you start a project, you have to put in a lot of effort and time and energy in that project to kind of get it off the ground. And as you continue to put energy and effort and time into the project itself starts to take root, take foundation, starts to sort of solidify in a lot of ways. And then you can build on that and expand on that. And then it grows a little bit more and a little bit more. And then you finally get to the point where you can relax a little bit because the project in and of itself can continue on without you constantly giving it attention. It's solid enough and has picked up enough momentum on its own that it does need you to check in on it. It does need you to feed it every once in a while, but it doesn't need that same sort of attention that it did when you first started to get it off the ground. So this particular week, this first week of April, I feel like there's something that you have been giving attention and you've been spending a lot of time giving it some nurturing and providing it with time and energy and resources because it needed that. It required it, but it has stabilized enough, whatever it is that you have been giving this sort of attention to. It has stabled enough. It has got enough of a foundation, solidified enough, and it has picked up enough momentum that you can kind of take a little bit of a step back and allow it to continue to move without you feeding it constantly, without you caring for it constantly, without you overseeing or overlooking it constantly. So you're able to breathe a little bit, you're able to take a step back, you're allowed to pause momentarily for brief moments. And this is something that you're going to recognize as you move into this first week of April. And as a result of that, I do feel like that what's going to come in the tail end of that is in those moments, you're going to have moments where that pause or the quiet time that you're going to be feeling at that time, you're going to kind of struggle with the quiet, struggle with the not needing to be being or doing or participating. You're going to struggle with sitting and being calm. And in this particular image, the figure is in a meditative pose, and the wand, which is the element of fire or action, is actually laid down instead of being held in the ready position of doing something with it. It's laid across. It's available when it's time for that figure to pick it up, but it's not necessary for that figure to be holding on to it and to be doing anything with it yet. Or at the very least, not holding it in a position of action. It's holding it in a position of rest. And I feel like there's going to be moments when you recognize that you don't need to be giving 100% of your attention to whatever this thing is. There's going to be moments of feeling a bit unsettled because you're not as active. You're not participating in the doing as much. And this is just coming in as a warning to just take that time to relax. Take that time to give yourself the space that you need, the quiet time that you need, the relaxation that you need. I feel like the project is going to get to a point where it's ready to dial it up again. So just take the time right now to allow this settling to happen and to participate in the resting period, and know that eventually either this project will come to an end and a new project will come to fruition, or for some of you, this project will finally reach its maximum at the plateau that it's at, and then it'll need that same sort of nurturing and attention to get to the next level, to wherever that is, however that applies. Continuing the reading, we're pulling out the Watchtower of the North, Winter, and I feel like this is really coming in strong to the message of rest that I already tapped into about winter. Is generally known for the time period as when you come inside, you take time to rest. The nights are longer, so from a very natural, organic perspective, it is a time for sleeping and taking time to go inside and working with internal stuff, not so much external stuff, the inside stuff, not so much the outside stuff. So I feel like that's coming in with that part of the message, but I think the second part of the message, at least for some of you, and for those of you that this resonates, take it. There's some things that you're working on, and you're looking for the end time period, and winter is that message. Winter is the end time period. Winter is the note, the time frame that you're looking towards. So something is going to come to a specific level of understanding, or a plateau or completion sometime towards the winter. December's coming in really strong, and the beginning part of December seems to be something that is coming through very strongly. So if you participate in the activity accordingly, this is something that is possible for you. Whatever this thing is you're looking for a time frame in, beginning of December is a plausible time frame, but obviously you have to partake accordingly, and you have to rest accordingly for, participate in the movement of whatever this is, to see that time frame come to that first part of December. All right, that is all I have for you, Libra. I hope this reading has provided you with everything that you're hoping for, and hopefully I will see you in a future video.